Most people over 65 believe eggs are one of the safest foods they can eat. Easy to digest, high in protein, doctor approved. But here's the uncomfortable question almost no one asks. What if it's not the eggs causing digestive trouble, inflammation, or fatigue later in life, but what you're eating them with? Here's the mystery. Across the United States, eggs remain one of the most consumed breakfast foods among seniors. Yet American health surveys show rising complaints after 65 related to bloating, sluggish digestion, cholesterol confusion, and unexplained gut discomfort. The food seems innocent. The symptoms don't. Early clues appear quietly. A heavy feeling after breakfast, needing antacids more often, energy crashing by late morning, blood sugar spikes that never used to happen. Each issue feels unrelated. But when researchers zoomed out, a pattern emerged that most older adults have never been told. To understand it, we have to rewind the timeline. In early adulthood, digestion is efficient. Stomach acid is strong. Enzyme production is high. The gut lining repairs itself quickly. In your 20s and 30s, you can combine almost anything with eggs and feel fine. Bacon, toast, cheese, sugary coffee. The system absorbs the stress. This is the origin of the issue. Decades of research, including work from Johns Hopkins and the NIH, show that repeated food combinations train the gut microbiome and digestive rhythm. When digestion is strong, the body adapts. When it weakens, the same combinations create strain. The changes start quietly in the 40s. Stomach acid production declines. Studies estimate that up to 40% of adults over 45 have lower gastric acid than they realize. This matters because eggs are protein-dense and require strong acid and enzymes to break down properly. At the same time, bile production slows. Fat digestion becomes less efficient. Blood sugar regulation begins to shift. The body compensates, but less smoothly. This is where certain egg combinations begin creating subtle problems. Not pain, not illness, just inefficiency. But no one connects it yet. Now comes the shift after 70 that most people ignore. After 70, digestive reserve drops sharply. The gut becomes more sensitive to load. According to American Geriatric Society data, older adults digest protein more slowly and absorb fats less efficiently, especially when meals are complex. Eggs themselves are not the problem. The combinations are. This is where the breaking point begins to show. Let's talk about the first combination many seniors eat daily without realizing the long-term impact. Eggs and processed meats, bacon, sausage, ham. These are common companions, but studies from the American Heart Association show that combining eggs with processed meats increases post-meal inflammation markers more than either food alone. For older adults, this combination increases digestive stress, sodium load, and oxidative strain. The problem in cholesterol alone, it's how the gut processes fat and protein together under inflammatory conditions. Second combination, eggs and refined white bread. Toast seems harmless, but refined carbohydrates spike blood sugar quickly. When paired with eggs, which slow digestion, glucose stays elevated longer. CDC data shows that older adults experience prolonged post-meal blood sugar spikes with this combination, increasing insulin strain. The effect is subtle at first: fatigue, brain fog, hunger returning too soon. Third combination, eggs and cheese. This one surprises many people. Eggs and cheese both require strong fat digestion. After 65, bile flow is often reduced. Research shows that heavy fat-protein combinations increase bloating and reflux symptoms in seniors, even without classic heartburn. People assume lactose is the issue. Often, it's digestive overload. Fourth combination, eggs and sugary breakfast drinks. Orange juice, sweetened coffee creamers, flavored lattes. Sugar triggers rapid insulin release. Protein delays stomach emptying. The result is a hormonal mismatch that stresses metabolism. American nutrition surveys show that seniors who consume sweet drinks with protein-heavy breakfast report more mid-morning crashes and digestive discomfort. Fifth combination: eggs and fried oils. Cooking eggs in repeatedly heated oils or pairing them with fried sides increases oxidation. Studies link oxidized fats to increased inflammation and gut irritation, especially in older adults with slower detox pathways. Here's where the fallout becomes visible. Digestive discomfort becomes chronic. Medications enter the picture. Acid blockers reduce stomach acid further, making protein digestion worse. Nutrient absorption drops, especially B12 and iron. Energy declines. Muscle loss accelerates. Health follows. Poor digestion leads to poor protein utilization. According to age-related studies, seniors who don't digest protein efficiently lose muscle faster, increasing fall risk and frailty. Money follows. Supplements, digestive aids, doctor visits, none address food pairing. Lifestyle changes next. People stop enjoying meals. Fear creeps in. Social eating declines. So, what do seniors try? They try failed fixes based on old advice. They avoid eggs entirely, losing a valuable protein source. They eat smaller meals without improving digestion. They add fiber supplements without adjusting combinations. They blame aging instead of patterns. None of this solves the cause. Now link this to today. More seniors live alone. Convenience foods increase. Traditional breakfast patterns persist. At the same time, digestive capacity is lower than ever. The mismatch grows. This is why eggs get blamed unfairly. So, what should change? Not elimination, awareness. Here are 3 direct actions people over 60 can apply today. First action: pair eggs with fiber-rich vegetables instead of refined carbs. Spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms. This supports digestion and stabilizes blood sugar. Second action: separate heavy fats. If you eat eggs, reduce cheese and processed meats in the same meal. Spread fat intake across the day. Third action: drink water, not sugar, with egg meals. Hydration supports stomach acid and enzyme function without disrupting insulin. Here's the clear warning backed by evidence. Chronic digestive strain after 65 increases inflammation and nutrient deficiency risk, even when calorie intake seems adequate. And here's the open thought to hold until the next video. What other foods have you blamed for aging symptoms that were actually reacting to combinations, not the food itself? If this opened your eyes, hit like so others can find it. Share it with someone who eats eggs every morning. Drop a comment if this surprised you. Subscribe for the next chapter, where we uncover the breakfast habits that quietly age the gut after 60.